Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon The Series The Beginning episode talk. So here we are at part 2 of the current episodes, and also before we get into it, I would like to say that I prefer using Politoed over Slowking because I looked it up and Slowking can't learn Waterfall until Generation 9. Yes, until Scarlet and Violet, which means if I choose Slowking, I still need another Pokemon to use Waterfall. I'm not doing that, okay? So you're useless to me. In Generation 2 or 4, you can learn it. Some Pokemon got it in Generation 4, like Feraligatr, but Slowking didn't get it at all, so useless. Anyway, let's get into this episode because it's about balls, baby! So we start this episode off where also the girl's name is Maisie. But anyway, Maisie and Kurt thank the gang once again for the help at the Slowpoke well, and then we finally give the GS ball to Kurt. And this is the last episode in which the GS ball will appear because, well, technically it will appear in like the title cards for episodes, but outside of that, it is the last time it will appear because the GS ball was supposed to contain Celebi and have a big arc in the Johto region, but they cut that in order to make the movie. So yeah, it's probably good for the movie, but also bad for the arc because maybe it would have made the Johto arc a little bit more interesting, you know, because people don't really like the Johto arc. And Kurt knows absolutely nothing about the GS ball. So then we call Professor Oak to tell him about the delivery, and he tells us that Kurt makes Pokeballs out of Apricorns, and yeah, they don't work. This is not what he says, this is what I say. They don't work in Generation 2. None of Kurt's Pokeballs do. Well, the ones that are supposed to help, they don't help. Okay, the fastball only works on like Magnemite, so that's fun. It's supposed to work on any Pokemon that can run away, which is why the whole running away mechanic was done in Generation 2. But it doesn't work. It only works on like 4 of them out of all of them. So that's a little bit sad. The Love Ball, I don't think works either. The Heavy Ball might not work. It's like none of these balls really work the way that they are supposed to work. Which is the glitch in Gen 2, but don't worry, they work in Generation 4. But anyway, since Ash now knows about these balls, he wants one, so he rushes over to Kurt. But Kurt is busy, so Maisie tells him to leave. Do not disturb. So that once Kurt is done, Ash asks him for a ball, and Kurt gives the gang, every one of them, a fast ball, which I will say, best ball, design-wise, obviously. I love the fast ball's design. The only one that comes close to the better ball is the Moon Ball, but I like the fast ball more. And also, yeah, Ash and Misty will never use these balls ever, and that annoys me because why not? You could have used it on Noctowl, for crying out loud. Come on, dude. Why didn't you use the fastball at all? This just annoys me so much. I get Fampi, but like Noctowl is after Totodile, so you could have caught it. Whatever. So then Maisie explains Kurt's Pokeballs, and then also that they're made from Apricorns, and Ash and the gang want more. So they head out with Maisie up the hills because next to Kurt's house is only white Apricorns, like in the games. Also, Kurt in this episode gives the gang fastballs for helping with the Slowpoke stuff. That also happens in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but in Gold and Silver and Crystal, he gives lure balls. But we head up the hills and we get to see the pink Apricorns, which will turn into love balls. Ash wants one, but Maisie gets angry because those aren't ripe yet. You're not allowed to pick them. So then afterwards we go over to the next one, which is the yellow one, giving us level balls. However, they are guarded by Pineco, and Brock wants one, but he trips, and then all the Pineco go down and they blow up. So we're not getting those either. I was wrong, actually. The yellow ones make moon balls. I had to look it up, but they make moon balls, my second favorite ball. How could I have forgotten? But anyway, those are good against Pokemon who are Moonstone evolutions. So like 4. They're good against 4. The Nidoran lines, and then Clefairy and Jigglypuff, and that's it. And then Munna later on, but Munna doesn't really exist yet, so, or in Generation 4, so we can't really talk about that. But basically, also Skitty, technically, if you could catch Skitty in Pokemon Heart Gold and Silver, which I don't actually know if you can, but maybe you can. So then we go over to the next one, which are the green ones, but they are ripe. Also, they turn into friend balls, but they are ripe. However, they're guarded by Beedrill, so that doesn't work either. Friend balls basically increases the friendship of Pokemon, so Zubat is fantastic to catch in a friend ball. You can catch Zubat right in Union Cave, so you can get your friend balls from Kurt, go back to Union Cave, catch a Zubat, because it will be really close to evolving into a Crobat at that point with the happiness. And that's about the only Pokemon I can really think of, because the evolutions, they don't really work. And Togepi comes out of an egg. Like, you get gifted an Eevee, and Togepi comes out of an egg. So really, you only have Zubat, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, wait. We also have Chansey. Chansey and Zubat. They are the only two that you can really catch a Pokemon inside of, because after that, we go to Generation 3 and 4, where there aren't really any fastballs. But yeah, so you either have Chansey, which you can catch, I think, only in Kanto, or you have Zubat that you can catch. So basically, it's a Zubat ball in this generation. Then afterwards, we go over to the red ones, and I think those are actually the ones that will turn into level balls, which work better if you are higher leveled than the Pokemon. So we go up to pick them. However, Team Rocket has dug a hole. Bulbasaur helps us out of the hole, and Team Rocket try and take the Apricorns. However, when they want to leave, they fall into a hole because of the fact that those were dug by Diglett. So bye, Team Rocket. See you, hopefully never, but soon. But we don't get the red Apricorns either. So then afterwards, we go to the next three, which is the blue Apricorns, which make lure balls. And those balls are fantastic for Pokemon you catch by fishing. I mean, Maisie says they're fantastic for water-type Pokemon. I'm like, have you met the net ball? Oh, no, right, that's Generation 3. But anyway, Ash and Misty get a blue Apricorn. And then Team Rocket returns once we go to the black ones. And they have a gigantic fan, which they use against the Pineco in order to blow them off the tree. However, one Pineco wants to fight, and Brock catches that Pineco in a fastball after it knocks Team Rocket off the bikes. So yay, Brock got a Pineco. So that Pikachu takes care of Team Rocket, and then a black Apricorn falls on Ash's head. So yay, we got two blue ones and a black one. I wonder which one's gonna go to which. I don't actually, I know, because those make heavy balls, and they are good against Pokemon who are fat, boys. Heavy Pokemon. And there are a couple of heavy Pokemon that you can use it on. I mean, just like Zubat, I think in Union Cave, you can also get yourself an Onix if you didn't go for the trade. And that one works well with the heavy ball. But also, you got the Snorlax in the Kanto region. Easy pick as well. So you got some Pokemon that you can use that heavy ball on. And also the white Apricorns make the fastballs. There you go. Which work good on Pokemon that run away, but only works on 4. And that's the explanation. So then we give the Apricorns that we got to Kurt. And Kurt's like, I'll make you the Pokeballs. And also the gym's open. So also I know nothing about the GS ball. Other than it has a really strong lock on it. So the next episode, it's gym o'clock, baby. And good thing we got that Cyndaquil. So I like this episode. I like the hijinks with the Apricorns. I like the explanation. Too bad in Generation 2 they don't work, but outside of that, you know, very much liked it. And also, I am a little bit angry at the Apricorn Pokeballs, but that is because of the Virtual Console. Now, the thing is that I went for a Pokemon Master Challenge, and it basically meant catching every single Pokemon in their original games. That being Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, no remakes at all. Unless no other choice, like, for example, potentially with Mew and stuff like that. But no remakes, and if you transfer Pokemon from Generation 1 and Generation 2 into Pokemon Bank and then into home, they don't have their special Pokeballs anymore. They are all caught in Pokeballs. Now, on the bright side, that means that I caught every single legendary Pokemon in Generation 1 and 2 in a Pokeball. But on the bad side, all of my Kurt Pokeballs are gone now. So that very much annoyed me, because I caught a lot of those Pokemon in Kurt Balls, but they just weren't allowed to be kept. Dang. But overall, I like this episode very much. And with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section down below. And thank you all so very much for watching. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe, and do it already. Turn on notifications. Don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel, link description, and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time for gym time. Bye!